welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video we will be working on our next page from Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hanna Karlzon. This is our channel community full book buddy colour, and yeah, it's been a long time since I've sort of done a page with you guys in here, so I am really sorry for the delay. I hope you forgive me and are excited to move on. Now, a few months back, this was voted as the next page for us to do, and I absolutely love it. However, I don't know if that vote still stands. I was going to do this one, but I really hope you guys don't mind. I feel like, you know, because we're really into spring now, I was thinking maybe this one would be really nice to tackle. It definitely gives spring vibes, but with obviously a witchy feel to it. So I have picked a colour palette from the Sarah Renee Colour Cube charts, and I have picked this one. It's 485, and I just feel we've got a really nice selection of colours here. We've got some really pretty sort of lighter colours, and then we've got a black, a navy blue, this beautiful sort of like teal blue, and then of course these are all the variations of those colours on the back that we can use. So I thought this would be really nice to use on this. So what I'm thinking is either I cannot decide whether to do the boards on the witch's house, whether to do those the navy or the beige, and then whichever one I use on the boards, use the opposite for the window frame. I think I'm maybe leaning towards beige, because then I think it will help this dark mulberry colour that I really want to use on these flowers up here. I just think it will really help those stand out. The stone blue, I plan on using that on the leaves and all things like that. And then we've got obviously this beautiful sort of burnt sienna colour down here. So yeah, I really hope that you guys are okay going with this page. And then what I thought we could do as well is, because we've got this really nice sort of beige colour, I thought it would be quite nice to sort of pull these colours over here onto this teapot. You know, maybe do it sort of like an off silver sort of look, or maybe even we could do it like a rose gold. That would look quite pretty. And then use the mulberry down here for the tea set, the blue and navy for the sort of wisps of smoke coming out of here, you know, and then we've got we've got the colour black. I'm not really sure if I want to use that, but you know, we've got some really nice colours we can use down here on the crystals. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think, but I really hope you don't mind me kind of going off plan and picking this page instead. So what I have done is I have picked out some Crayola Super Tips and Staedtler dual-ended markers, because what I'm thinking of doing is basing this with these as a watercolour. I think some of it I will definitely go in and you know, what's the word, you just sort of like use them as they are, but yeah, I think for the majority I would quite like to go in and maybe base with these colours as a water base. So I just want to try a little bit and see how it would move on the paper if I put a little bit of pen down and then tried moving it. So I'm going to go in with this beige colour here. Again, this is from the Statler's. I've got my trusty Derwent water brush. I have got some masking fluid, just, you know, depending on how I feel this is going to go. So I'm going to just get my water brush ready. I have got a clean paint palette next to me as well. So I just want to maybe put a little bit of colour here. And see if I can go in and move that. No, not really. Okay, so is that, yeah, that's bled through a little bit. All right, so it's plan B. We are going to use these as a watercolour. So I need to be really careful because I've got water in this palette. So all I'm going to do is just scribble, you know, some of this colour here. If it doesn't work, I will just go back to applying it as is, because this is just going to be an undercoat for pencil anyway. And then all I will do is pick that up with my water brush and we will paint it on like that. I've never used this technique before, so it's all new to me. I quite like it, but it looks darker on there than what it does on the colour chart. I'm not really sure what to do. I like how it looks. Or sorry, I like the, you know, the way it's sort of going on the paper. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a yay or a nay? I just really wanted to try something different, just something, you know, I haven't done before. And if you guys haven't, you know, it might encourage you to try this technique. I've seen quite a few people use it, and I just thought, you know, I'd actually quite like to give it a go. Let's zoom you in so you can see. There we go. Okay, so let's get a bit more of this pigment down. I know it's going to take a long time doing it this way, but yeah, it's bleeding through, isn't it? I'm not sure. I wonder if this is something that is just best for maybe like single-sided books, because I don't want to spoil that page on the other side. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know, we might have to go back to the drawing board, because, you know, the page on the back is a portrait, and, you know, yeah, I mean, it's not 100% dry yet, so maybe that would fade, but I've already got a mark here and I don't like that. Okay, let's abandon that idea. Oh, what to do? See, this just goes to show, doesn't it? You try, you know, experimenting, and sometimes it just doesn't go to plan. Yeah, I really don't want to spoil this page because that is absolutely beautiful. So I don't know, we might have to give her a bit of a darker skin tone now if that doesn't dry into the paper nicely. I mean, that was just marker, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. to do. Okay, let me have a think and I will be right back. Okay, so the change of plan is I am going to use Artex pencils on this. And I'm also going to change my mind on the background. So I really hope you guys haven't done this bit yet. I am going to do behind, you know, the actual boards of the witch's cottage. I'm going to do them the navy blue. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out the navy blue. I hardly ever use my Artex pencils, and so I really want to, you know, show them some love on this page. So the colours that I have pulled out for the let's just get these in order. The colours that I've pulled out for the boards on the witch's cottage are black, indigo blue, Copenhagen blue and ocean blue. I will list the colours up here on the screen for you, and I will also keep a note of the ones that I am using for this. So I will come back to this bit when it is completely dry, but I think for now let's just, you know, start with the boards. So what I'm going to do is just give them all a really light coat of the ocean blue, just to give me a base to work on. So let's get, you can see here I was swatching the pens. So let's put that underneath. And I'm going to start here up in the top left hand corner. And like I said, I'm just going to give this a really nice light coat. It doesn't have to be super neat because I will be going over this. But I just want to, you know, get the base of colour down for us to work on top of. So this is the ocean blue that I am using from the Artex pencils, and this is the 126 set. And I was really kindly sent these pencils for review by the company. So yeah, I really want to, you know, be using all of my supplies, you know, and I've got sets of pencils that I don't reach for very often, and I really want to change that. You know, I've got some really nice supplies in my collection, so I just like to show everything some love. So that is something I definitely want to get better at this year. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. How is everyone? How are you guys all doing? We're like, what, 10-12 minutes in and I haven't even asked. I'm so sorry. That's really rubbish of me. I do apologise. It's been a rough couple of days here, so I had a sickness bug. It must have been like a 24-hour thing yesterday that my youngest Emmy had. I think she had it Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I know she had it earlier in the week. But luckily with her it was just a 24-hour thing as well, so it's still not nice. But yeah, there was just other things going on yesterday as well, which really didn't help. So I'm kind of feeling mentally, emotionally, physically wiped out today. But I've got a load of cleaning done. I've got laundry on the go. Yeah, hence the state of my nails. So I'm really sorry. My nails look really grubby from where I've been cleaning. But I thought, right, now I've done what I need to. I want to, you know, spend some time getting this video done. Just sort of having a bit of a catch up with you guys. And see how you're all doing. What have you all been working on in May so far? I've managed to get a few pages done. And then I've got others that are sort of whips and buddy colours that I'm working on from sort of like last month. Yeah, so what's the weather like where you are? Because here it is beautiful, it's really lovely. There's a bit of a wind picking up outside at the moment, but it is still glorious outside. Emmy has gone to the park with 2 of her friends. And one of the girls, her dad is gonna drop Emmy home for me, which was really nice of him. And then Caden's downstairs. I think he's chatting to one of his friends. So yeah, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing at the moment. So like I said, I thought, okay, whilst it's quiet and I've done what I need to do, I'll you know, make a start on this one. Okay, so what I am going to do is just quickly off camera, just finish giving this a light coat on the background, and then I will be right back, and I'll show you the next step with this background. Okay, my loves, I will see you in a sec. Okay, my loves, so we have given this a really light base of the lightest blue, which is the ocean blue that we will be using. As you can see, I have tried to go over the area here where I tried with the beige, but I'm sure, you know, once I've got the other colours down, this will be coloured by the darker blues anyway, so I'm not particularly concerned. So what I'm going to do is just show you what I plan on doing with the you know, the wooden planks here for the witch's, excuse me, for the witch's house. So I'm just going to turn the page a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go in with the indigo blue, this one, and all I'm going to do is where we have these lines here indicating where the slats of wood are. Oh, can you see? I've missed a section here, look. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is where we've got the slats of wood here, I'm going to go in with my indigo blue. Do you know what? It's not going to help, is it? Me having the page like that. I don't know if you can even really see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm sorry. I really hope. Oh, I cannot seem to get myself together. Okay, so with the indigo blue, I'm gonna run it here under all the lines that indicate that these are slats of wood, and then I'm going to gradiate it towards the middle, so like this. I really want to get that blue quite dark here at the top, close to that line. So if I need to go over that a few times, then that's fine. I just really want to deepen that colour. And then, like I said, sort of gradiate it out as we get to the middle, like that. And then do the same from the bottom up. So here, I mean, this bit here is going to be quite dark anyway, because it's behind flowers, and I will be adding black into those areas just to really darken the colour, and hopefully that will make these other colours pop that we will use for the flowers. Now please don't think by any means that you have to use the same colours, the same supplies as me, not at all. I'm just showing you sort of what I'm doing, what I'm using, you know, but by all means use you know, whatever supplies, whatever colours you like. It's your book, your page. Go with whatever makes you happy. Okay, and then where we've got these bits here sort of just, you know, sort of just behind the flowers, I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of black. Can you see that? Just there. And it's just going to really deepen those shadows, and I'm going to do the same here, because those are going to be like really quite dark areas anyway. And then I'm just going to go back in with the navy blue, just blend that out a little bit. Okay, lovely. And then we will go in with our Copenhagen blue and overlap it where we've started sort of gradiating out the navy blue. And again, fade that out as you get towards the center. Do the same from the top. And then if you just want to, you know, deepen that colour again, by all means. I don't know about you, I don't mind a little bit of white showing through the page. It doesn't really bother me too much. Okay. I'll do this bit here. And just deepen that bit up, the bit that's closest to the navy. I just want to darken that. Like such. I know that this is going to be quite a long and monotonous job. I completely get it. But there is no doubt in my mind that it will be worth it once it's done. Okay. Oops. And then we are going to come back in with the not the Copenhagen, oh my goodness, the ocean blue. And this is going to be our highlight colour. Even though it's still relatively dark, for the navy blue it will be our highlight colour, and we'll just bring all of that there into the middle of those slats of wood. Like such. You can bring it up over the navy as well if you want to, just to help blend those colours together. And just to smooth it out a little bit, I'm going to just do that again. So navy blue, and that's coming down from the line and up from this one. So on this top bit here we will just be working upwards we'll just be working sort of indigo blue here, moving up on the slat at the top. So indigo. I just really want to get that beautiful deep colour. Okay, and then our Copenhagen blue, and again I'm using the Artex pencils, a set of 126. Everything that I use in this video, the book, the pencils, I will link in the video description for you. Please just be mindful that the Amazon UK links, they are affiliate links. So all that means is that if you do purchase through my UK affiliate links, then I get a tiny bit of commission from Amazon. It's you know, pennies, but it doesn't cost you any extra money whatsoever. So just to be sort of transparent. But the links for any other countries, they are not affiliated. It is just the UK only. So let's blend out this Copenhagen blue. And then again, in with the ocean blue, just to sort of merge those colours there in the centre. So this is what we will do, you know, on the wood here for the witch's cottage. And I just think, even just looking already, that is really going to make the beautiful sort of like purpley colour, like the aubergine. Not quite aubergine, is it? This colour here. I think that is really going to make that colour and this peachy colour here really, really pop. And then I may go a shade or two lighter for this one, the stone blue. So maybe we'll make it more of a greyish blue here, this one, and then that will be used for the leaves and the vines on all of these flowers up here. Okay, so I will just do a few more of these off camera and then we'll come back and see how this is looking. Okay. I've only done an extra tiny little bit, and this I think is going to be quite painstaking if I'm being honest. What I might do is just see what the mulberry colour would look like over these flowers here, but I just want to change the colour of this pen. It's a bit more browny than I would like, so let's see here a second. Mulberry, it's like a kind of dusky purple, sort of purpley pinky colour. That's a bit too purple, isn't it? Oh goodness. Okay. That's quite red. Just gonna see what I've got in my Statler markers. A second. That looks quite nice. That's more kind of the colour that I'm looking for. Can you see that? So I think what I'm going to do, hopefully we'll have a bit more luck. I just want to see what this colour looks like against the navy blue slats of wood. See, these pens work beautifully on this paper, but they bleed through. Just thinking, so if they come down here, that's going to be in her hair and up around there. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to go with it because I think this will be easy to cover on the portrait page. I don't know about you, I'm really liking how that's looking actually. Yeah, I do like that against the blue, but I will be going in when I shade over the top with pencils, and it will have a lighter highlight on it, so it will make it stand out a bit more, you know, than it maybe is at the moment. I think I just need to trust the process. Yeah, this page might take a while, but I really hope I can pull it off for you guys. Whoops, I've got out the line there, but that's fine, that's okay. And then the flowers will get kind of lighter as we move down the page. All the while trying to keep that sort of I don't know, maybe like stone blue, Payne's grey kind of colour for the vines. Really kind of, you know, trying to push the colours a little bit out of my comfort zone by using the Sarah Renee Clark colour cubes. Yeah, they've been a really great investment from a few months ago, and yeah, I'm really enjoying looking through them. There seems to be an awful lot, though, what I've noticed, of kind of like what I would say autumnal colour palettes. So yeah, certainly wouldn't be spoilt for choice there. Okay. So yeah, I think what I will do is just carry on this, you know, these sections off camera. That I'll finish the wooden boards of the house and also the flowers. So that's what it's looking like so far. I know it looks like we've hardly done anything, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, sort of get back into the swing of things with like colour and chats and things, because I haven't done them for so long. And yeah, where I've not been feeling great, it's important that I listen to my body, and yeah, my back is starting to hurt, so I think this is my cue to just call it a day here. I will take this over and work on this sort of this evening whilst I'm in bed, because I do have a lap tray and whatnot, so I can work on this in there. And then on part 2, we will come in, we will do the, let me see, what colour did I pull? Pulled this one, didn't I, for the vines. Let's just see actually if that, yeah, I think that's going to blend in with that blue too much, isn't it? Okay. I might choose a different colour of this as well, but it's fine. So yeah, what I will do is I will finish these boards off camera and also base the flowers, just these up here around the window. I will finish basing those with this really beautiful this really beautiful colour in the Statler Dual Ended. And then when we come back, we will concentrate on the window here and our cat. Because we do have black in the colour palette, I really think I would like to do him as a black cat. So yeah, we will work on that next time. But for now, thank you all so incredibly much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, my loves, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.